Hello, sunshine. How art thou? How art thou? I see a new member. Hello, Kelly Jones. You are a Diva Squad member. How art thou? How art thou? Welcome to the Diva Squad. So we're gonna do some Tunisian crochet. We're gonna get it popping with some Tunisian crochet. So what I wanted to do was go about what we're gonna do for the what is it, crochet along cow. I wanted to go over that and go over any questions or whatever. The Tunisian crochet along is going to be about I'm gonna say a couple of weeks. I know that some people are not going to make it during a couple of weeks, but the information is still going to be there just in case you need to go back. So don't worry about if you miss it. But what I don't like saying that sometimes because that gives people the leeway to not keep going. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but you understand what I mean, right? Like, I don't want anyone to hear me say that, because this has been through experience where I would say at your own pace and the information is still going to be there. And then like 6 months later, they're still asking me questions. So this tutorial is free, but I cannot, after a certain amount of time, stop and go back to the Tunisian group and do all of that. That would not be fair to me and won't be fair to you, because my mindset won't even be on the Tunisian cow at that time. 6 months later, it probably would be right before Christmas when you're like, I gotta finish this. So that's why I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to start it in June and work on it every single week so that we could do it together. And while we're doing it together, you have any problems, we could talk about it. I will do some lives, I will do some recordings, but no matter what, you will still be able to go back. So I just wanted to say that real quick, because I got a lot of messages beforehand and I'm like, I don't know if I should keep saying this. I don't think I should keep saying this, because that's the first thing everybody say is it going to be recorded? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish in time. But you'll be amazed, very amazed at what you can accomplish when I say you have a time limit. If I say it had to be done by a certain time, you'll be so amazed at how quickly you can accomplish this. But if you're just beginning, I can understand, and maybe some frustration, and you're gonna be like going crazy. Because for those who don't do Tunisian crochet, this would be something new for them. But if you could crochet, you could Tunisian crochet. If you could Tunisian crochet, you could do a Graphghan. If you could do a Graphghan, you could do anything. I'm a witness, and not just that I do it. I saw so many other people that I taught who is doing it now. And when I say they doing it now, they are killing it. I love it. I love seeing people who I bring on over to the Graphghan side. I love it. Okay, so I went 15 hours without power, okay? So you have to respect the hustle. 15 hours without power. You have to respect this hustle. Because I'm on here. And our power just got back on what? 5:30? Yeah. You gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. All right, so I'm going to answer any questions. I'm going to explain what the Tunisian cow is. I'm going to explain what the Tunisian crochet is. I'm going to explain what the Graphghan experience is, and I'm going to explain what it is together. what we can do together to fix these situations. Because the main issue I see is the changing of colors. And that's in single crochet, half double crochet, knit. Someone even came to me knitting, and I'm like, I'm I'm just learning to do the knit thing. Well, relearning how to do the knit thing. So I really don't know if I can answer the knit questions. But everything else, I got. Now, in the description, I added some materials. So if you don't have a Tunisian hook, I got you. It's in the description. It's from Amazon. That's everybody's favorite store. So why not go click on it and start looking at the things that you need now, so that by the time the what is it? I'm gonna say the cow. I'm just keep saying the cow. So when the cow starts, you have all your materials. Uh I want to explain the material thing because I wish someone explained it to me when I first started. It makes a difference. And the crocheting, it makes a difference in our hands, and it makes a difference on what project you're doing. No one explained that to me. I had to learn on my own. I do all of my scarves and bags, anything kind of smallish. I do accessories in Tunisian crochet. I do not do baby clothes, and I do not do blankets in Tunisian crochet. The reason why is because they are really huge projects that will slow me down, because Tunisian crochet, you have to get used to the hand motion and your thumb, because my thumb gets so sore in the beginning. When I first started, my thumb was so sore and I didn't know what to do, and it actually took me away from wanting to do Tunisian crochet ever again. But after a while, I realized it wasn't even Tunisian crochet. It was me, and it was the hook that I was using, and it was how I was doing my stitches. So I'm going to show you guys some little tips and tricks so that it doesn't happen to you. Because Shay had to go to urgent care because hers was hurting so bad. Like, I think she sprained hers from just Tunisian crochet. And she wasn't even doing anything big at all. Here's a Diva squad. Hello, how art thou? Hello, Kimora, how art thou? Okay, so the cow is going to start on July. Did I say 4th? No, I didn't say 4th of July. I actually said I'm not doing it on 4th of July. I'm going to do the cow on I said I was going to do it on this Saturday, but I'm going to do it next Friday because I want to give everyone time to get their materials and start preparing, get your graphs and everything. So by next Friday, we're going to start, and that will be week 1. So week 1 will start Friday the 9th. I didn't put any date on the flyers again because I changed it from the 3rd to the 9th. So that was a Saturday. Now I'm changing it from the 3rd to the 9th. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I said that over and over again. So we're going to start on that week. And how the process is going to go, if you never did a cow, is basically we're going to do rows every single week. I am going to do, wait. Usually in a cow, everyone does the same exact project. I didn't want to do that because not everyone is going to want to do that same exact project. Being that this is for Christmas and you're going to give it to someone as a gift or their birthday or whatever, being that you're going to gift it to someone, you may not want what I'm doing and you may not want what someone else is doing. So I have 80 graphs, and some are new, some are old. I just mixed them all up together. And the only thing you have to do is purchase the bundle. You don't have to pay for the class per se, but just purchase a bundle. purchasing the bundle would be great, and it is going to go to the funds are going to organization that I'm trying to do, whereas I can help kids, and not just in my area, everyone's area. I'm trying to donate. It's not just me either. It's myself and my ladies. We are going to do this for the kids for the summer. Teach them how to crochet. Teach them how to make things. Teach them how to do something other than being on TikTok and YouTube and all of that. So the reason why we're raising money for it, it's so that some parents can't afford the kits. We are going to provide the kits for them. Mail it to them, have it sent to their house so that when we are ready to do the tutorials for them on virtual, we're going to do it virtually. It will be there for them and they can start. So that's what we're raising money for. With this, the cow, all the bundles that you're buying is going to go towards that, as well as we also have popcorn. We're selling popcorn. Now, I haven't really been promoting it lately. I almost felt like I didn't want to do it anymore because we originally was going to do a crochet retreat. I say I'm not doing it no more. It's too much. It's a lot going on. Don't want to do it. Because if someone else was doing it and someone else was doing all the hard work, then fine, I'll do it. But I felt like I was doing everything on my own and it was coming like way over my head. So we could do a crochet retreat another time. Right now, I'm going to focus on the kids during this summer. So you want some popcorn? We are going to get you some popcorn. So if you never heard of double trouble? What is it? Double good. It's called Double Good, right? Double Good popcorn is a gourmet popcorn from Chicago, and their popcorn is popping. It's gourmet, and literally, get out. This is going to be good. Well, the popcorn is banging. It's so banging that they sell out so quick. Like lately, they had to put like a restraining on it because everybody's like going crazy for this popcorn. You got to get the popcorn. The proceeds are going towards our kids crochet and slay, because I'm just a diva and I'm trying to make little diva eds. Trying to make some little diva eds. Okay, so yes, this is all going towards that, as well as the bundles, because I just want to be able to help the kids slay. I didn't put the thing in I didn't put the link in the description for the popcorn, but I'm going to do it now. Going to put it in there. I also want to let you guys know that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy whatever you want to buy. You could do it for support. You could do it for donations. A lot of the stuff that I do on here is basically from my heart, and I am doing it because I love to do what I do, and I just want everybody to learn how to crochet, do Graphghan, Tunisian, whatever. I think the only thing now that I am getting paid for is the memberships. Everything else free. The graphs, my graphs, but everything else is free. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can put the questions here on the side. There's the chat. Well, depending on if you're on a computer or a phone, it's in the chat. And I also want to let you know that if you are a Diva Squad member, yours go priority. Your comment, your questions, everything go priority if you are a Diva Squad member. Also, Diva Squad members receive 50% off the bundles. So whenever you want to, if you want to be in the cow, or if you just want to get the deal for the bundles, which is it's not hair. I'm not selling hair. Which is the bundles for the graphs. that is 50% off for Diva Squad. Now, Deshia, she put down there the price for the bundles. So basically, you're getting graphs. Every last one of the graphs are under 100. Actually, under 90. Yeah, so it might be 90 and by 90. It might be, I think the lowest was 50 or 60 by 60. So basically, when you are picking out your graphs, you're going to see, you know, the can I show you now? I think I can show you now. The graphs that you could pick is 80 of them. So like I said, I have to add it to the I have to add it to both, not just one, but both groups. So when I add it to both groups, it's going to take some time to do that. All right, let me show you what the graphs are. I don't understand why people call you when you've been doing this for how long, and they know that you're online. So this is, oh my God, this is the graphs. It's 84 of them. So you could choose any one of these that you want, just as long as it goes with the bundle that you pick. So if you picked 5, the 5 graphs is $10, and 10 graphs $15, 20 graphs $20. I think that is fair. I think it's real fair, especially since each graph is like $6, $7. Now, for the cow, it is the Tunisian cow is first come, first serve, because I don't want too many people and I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want to be able to help if you ask for help, and I don't want to take that away from you. So I am going to cut it. I'm going to cut it at 20. And to be honest with you, so far, we have a lot. So far, it's 12. So 8 more people, and that's the cutoff. I may add 5 more. I don't know. But I don't want to be overwhelmed, and I don't want to take from you guys. So when you are learning Tunisian, I could be able to help you. Okay, so these are the graphs. There are many to choose from. Like I said, they all are 100 or less. Yeah, they are. I do see a couple of 100 by 100. So when you do Tunisian crochet, it is not the same as single crochet, half double crochet. It's going to be a little smaller. So when the graph is 100 by 100, if you was to single crochet or half double crochet, it's going to be almost like a small baby blanket. But when you do Tunisian crochet, it's actually smaller, almost like if you knit it. It's going to be way smaller. So a good tote bag would be perfect for the designs. Perfect. Yeah, so when I put them in the group, you could just let me know. As long as you made your payment, let us know what you want. I'm gonna number them, so you just say I want 1, 2, or 5, or 6, or whatever, and we will send them to you in your messenger. After that, like I said, you could purchase your materials if you don't have it, and that's just about it for that part, like the beginning part. So now we're gonna go into questions if you need to start. So I'm going to teach how to do Tunisian crochet, but I want to be able to do more of the Graphghan process, because that's basically what this is all about. So I said that I was going to go a little bit about Tunisian crochet today, show you some tips and how you can help your thumb, because like my thumb hurts sometimes. What size hooks you need, and if you have any questions, ask. So the CAL is free. I'm answering the questions. The CAL is free. The thing about it is you just have to get a bundle. So if you get one of the bundles, which is the 5 for 10, the 10 for 15, or the 20 for 20, just get one of those bundles and you're automatically in the class. So don't worry about any other fees or anything like that. It's no other fees. Okay, so I pinned it down there at the bottom. It's the prices for the bundles. In the description is how you make payments. If you wanted to make a payment, when you make a payment, make sure that you put in the notes that it's for the CAL. That way I know that what I need to do and what I need to send it for. You sign up basically in the group. It's you can go to Graphghan University. That's in the description below as well. If you want to go click on the link, it'll take you to Graphghan University. And if you're not a member, we will have to accept you. But if you are a member of Graphghan University, that's where we're going to you can sign up. So just basically, it's not really a sign up. You could just go in there and say, I want this, and I'm making a payment. But once you make a payment, I'm going to automatically know that you're in. Just put in your notes. This is what you want. I would like 20 for 20. Absolutely. You are good. What's the best way to pick the graphs for the bundle? Comment under each pick in the... Oh, so the best way to do is don't comment under that. Don't do that. When I put them in the album, I'm gonna label them 1, 2, 3, and etc. So what you can do in the album, you could put in the comments the numbers that you want. And I'm gonna write the directions there. I'm gonna put the directions in there of what to do and how to do it. That way you won't be confused or anything, because I don't want anybody to be confused. So in the description, I had put, I think, like 2 or 3 different Tunisian hooks. So why I did that? Preference is key. Everyone have their own preference. The thing is, we don't know what our preference is because we're just starting. If you are just starting, you may not know what your preference is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you what my preference is, why, and why I don't use the others, or why I do use the others. Just joined YouTube first level and I want 20 for 20. Do I pay 10? Yes, ma'am. You are a Diva Squad member, so you pay 50%. When you pay your $10, just say in the notes, I am a Diva Squad member and I want 20 for... You can say 20 for 20, but I know what you are. Okay, so these are the hooks that I have, right? Just like regular hooks, regular crochet hooks, you have all the different sizes, and whether you want aluminum, whether you want bamboo, it's all different ones, right? They have that with Tunisian crochet. The thing about it is, I only like aluminum. Why? Because it slides better. Like, I like it to slide. It's easier if it slides because your thumb won't hurt that bad. The other thing is the length. The length makes a difference. It makes a difference because it depends on what you're crocheting. So for instance, like I said, I only make scarves and I only make bags. So this right here, this is really small. This is, I think, 10 inches. Yeah, I think this is like 10 inches long. So this will work for a scarf, because a scarf, majority of all my scarves are like 30 stitches. So if I do 30 stitches and just keep going down and I do it this way, I will be fine with this. With the bags, so this is what we're doing in the cow. We're doing bags. The bags is going to be this size, a little smaller, maybe a little bigger, depending on what graph you have. Now, every last one of those graphs can make the same exact bag. It can. The thing about it is, I am going to divafy it for the cow, and we're going to learn how to do that. So basically, you're also getting this pattern of my Diva bag. That's included in your bundle. So you will definitely get that. So you can make a whole bunch of Diva bags. I noticed that when I made the one Diva bag, everybody went crazy. Everybody in the circle of AKAs went crazy. Then I did a Zeta bag. Everybody in Zeta got crazy. And then it was a thing where every single time they had like a crossover or some type of event, they would ask, can you make that bag? Can you make that bag? Can you make that bag? So we are going to make that bag so you guys can make that money. Because once you make this bag, you're all going to make some dollars. I'm telling you, when I started making these bags, I almost was saying to myself, I don't want to make any more bags because too many people are asking me. Too many people are trying to order these things. They don't take long, but I also have blankets and other stuff to do. So it was, at one point in time, it was very overwhelming. But I started cutting my orders. I know people think I'm crazy, but I have a plan in my head and I just got to execute it. So yeah, I did cut a lot of my orders. I used to take orders like 4 a month. I cut them down to like 5 a month. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. Okay. We're going to keep that quiet. But yeah, we are going to divafy the bag. And what I mean by divafy is I make a regular tote bag. I have pictures. I'm pretty sure you show the pictures of how I make the bag. So basically we make 2 of these. Well, the same size. The back, I always make it plain. I do not make it like this. So I will make it with this on this side, and then the other side would be plain. I will do a gusset. I think that's what it's called. Gusset. I will make the gusset, which is the sides. Now, I have made the straps different a whole lot of times. Sometimes I will make the straps go along the gusset, or sometimes I will make 2 straps. So one will go on the front of the bag and one will go on the back of the bag. I want to divafy this. I want to make this a little tiny bit different. I want to add pockets. You don't have to, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So I want to add pockets, maybe to the gusset or maybe to the front, right? I want to make pockets. Or maybe to the back. Hey, it's also dependent on who you're giving it to, too. Because if it's a crocheter, you can make the ones on the pockets on the side so they can put their needles in, or you can make if it's for like a sorority, you could do it a little bit deeper because they have, books and papers and stuff. Church, you can make it for their Bible. Like, it's so many different ways that you can make this bag, and I love it because I've made it different almost every single time I've made it. But the simple construct of the bag to assemble is just basically making the same size. This, you make this one with a picture, one without a picture, or if you want to put a name or something on it, you could do that for the back, the sides, and the handle. That's it. Nothing more to it. But like I said, I want to deepify the bag. So I am going to do that. Eventually, I'm going to start doing more bags, but I'm going to do the, what is it? Is it a mail bag? A mail handler's bag? How do you say that? It's those bags that just has that one strap and you put it on the side. I don't know what you call it, but I see it in my head. So when I see stuff in my head, I try to execute it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to execute that. Okay. So let me go back to the size. The reason why you have to be careful with the size because, like I said, this one was 10 inches. So if you go ahead and purchase the 10-inch messenger bags, that's why you in the Diva squad, because you're such a diva. You know that. That's right. I saw it in my head, but I couldn't like say it for some reason. I don't know why. It is. It's a messenger bag. But um the scarf, like I said, is a little bit the length is smaller and the bag is a little bigger. So this, of course, is not going to fit this. It's gonna start, you're gonna have to keep, I don't think that's a good idea. You're gonna have to keep scrunching it, and then that's gonna cause your thumb to hurt. So the best thing to do is get size 14. It's a difference. It's a difference. Actually, this is 16. I'm sorry. Is it 16? Yeah. No, it's 14. It's really long. Yeah, it's really, 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 really long. This one is 16 though. Well, I'm lying. It's 14. They're really long. Okay, so this must be smaller than 10 inches then. But anyway, you're going to need at least 14 inches. It's in the description, so you don't have to worry about that. But, if you wanted to do something bigger, larger, I wouldn't. Not yet. I would take my time with the smaller things. But if you ever wanted to do something larger, there's the cable ones in there as well. They also have the interchangeable ones. They have different ones. So, later on you can explore that. I wouldn't do that now. I would just get basics for now. Whew! Hot. Nicole. So I do, but I don't have a bag. The small locks, they're like blanket. For natural hair, I have like 2 or 3 of them, and it's actually for a blanket size. It's not for the size of the bag. Sorry. I can No, it makes no sense. I was about to say I can look to see if it's at least doable. No, it's not. I know for a fact it's a little bit bigger. I know that for a fact. It's like 150 by 150. So that's for a blanket. So no, I'm sorry. I don't have, but if I ever do, I will let you know. Or you could probably put in a request for it. That's up to you. All right, so the Tunisian process is easy, it's simple. The only thing that may get you is the changing of color process. The changing of color process is only tedious because everybody is different. Everybody wants to crochet and make it look flawless. Yours may not look like mine may not look like yours, but that don't mean it's bad. It just means you crochet a little bit different than I do. It means that maybe your tension is a little bit different. Doesn't mean that you are wrong. You just basically have to have a good graph. And if you are buying bundles, you got a bunch of good graphs. So that part you don't have to worry about. So as you see, the back, I do the same thing with Tunisian crochet, whereas I have the strings hanging until I'm ready to cut. I don't really weave. I don't. If I have to weave, it's very, very, very little. Very little. I don't weave thousands and thousands and thousands of strings. That I don't do. But what I do is I will leave it, and then when I'm finished, for my scarves, I will iron it or steam it very, very, very lightly. When you are going to do your Tunisian crochet, it's going to roll. So, being that it's going to roll, what I have learned was to use a larger hook. So, I purchased a J and a K, a H, and an I. I got a couple of them. Let's just say that. In the description, it's also a pack where I think it's like 14 pieces, and they all different sizes. You could get that if you want. But I got all sizes because I wanted to experiment and do a lot of things that I didn't do in the past. What I do like about the fact that I have the K is because if I have something really, really simple, like a name or something, and I just want to make a bag with just the name, I would use that K, get it done and pop in real quick, and we good to go and make it happen. But what I do is when I first start, I would use the J because I have a J, and then I will go down to the I. I think I even used the J one time. Now, the reason why we do that is because when I tell you it starts to curl, it curls, and it can be very tedious. It's going to be like this. You're going to get some curvation regardless whether you use the bigger hook or not, but it's not going to be as bad. So as you can see, you see how this curls? Yeah, well, if you're using that same exact hook, like the I, if you're using the I hook throughout, it may be worse. It's going to be like this. So as you're going, you're going to have to keep, pushing it up like that. But the best thing to do, like I said, is try a larger hook to start with. Do like 5 to 10 um 5 to 10 rows, and once you finish the 5 to 10 rows, go back to the original hook that you're going to use and then work throughout. When you do that, it kind of evens it out a little bit so that it doesn't curl up on you so bad, because that part can be very tedious and it's going to drive you crazy. Some people don't even want to bother with it, but it's really not as bad as you think if you use a larger hook for 5 to 10 rows and then go back down to the hook that you're originally using. So it's best to buy more than one hook and different sizes. Make sure it's long enough for your tote bag. And if you want to eventually get the smaller ones for scarves, because I'm doing the scarf bonanza in August. The scarf bonanza is something I do every year as well. So the scarf bonanza is basically going to be like this. I'm not going to do a cow, but it's going to be a big, huge scarf bonanza where I'm going to be selling all of the graphs for the scarf graphs for like a crazy price. And I do that in August because that too can get you ready for the spring, not spring, Lord Jesus, for the winter and for the holidays and whatever. And the scarf is good to start doing now if you want to start doing vending. So you can go get you a table, pay for your spot, and start selling those scarves. I noticed that the Tunisian scarves with the design sell way quicker than our average crocheted scarves. Your average crochet cows, your average crocheted hat. The Graphghan sells way faster. But Tunisian, I'm not gonna lie, I add an extra couple of dollars to my Tunisian because it's a little bit more intricate. It's more crisp. The colors are like, it pops. The design, especially if you have a good graph, your design is on point. Let me tell you something. Look at this. Do you understand? This changed the game, right? Tunisian crochet changed the game. The lines are straight up and down. It's not jagged like if you crocheted. Because when you crochet, you're crocheting from left to right, right to left. So when you are doing that, it's going to look left and right. So your stitches are going this way all the time. So Tunisian crochet, it brings out the details way more because it's just straight up and down lines. Straight up and down. That's it. It looks like, you know how when you color a coloring book, like you outline, like it's just so beautiful. That's why I love Tunisian crochet. It's so beautiful. And it brings out the image. Whatever graph you buy, think of that. Think of what would you want to make and then for it to stand out. When you have your crochet bag, what is going to make people head turn? What is going to make this person that you're going to give it to, if you're going to give it to someone, be so overwhelmed with joy? Those are the things I think of when I am creating and I am designing. What are you going to think? What is the person I'm making this for going to think? So, example. And this is how I change all of my graphs without changing the image. And this is what you could do as well. So even though you have certain amount of graphs, you may be a pattern whore, but you can be able to go back into your patterns and say, well, I want to do this, but I want to change it. And you don't have to just change the colors. You can change so many things with them. So here, I'm going to show you how we going to change this. Now, I'm going to show you this process because I think this process will help you when you are doing your bags and whatever. So I'm going to show you this process. This is the process that I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Juneteenth graph and make it into a AKA graph right before your eyes. I'm going to make it into a AKA graph. Why? Because I got an AKA order for a bag. And that's the bag that I am going to do while we do our cow. So this is the image I'm going to do. At first, I wasn't going to do it because everybody done it. But why not be a part of the squad? Why not be a part of you guys? And if you've done the Juneteenth, I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to do it differently. So the first thing I am going to do is, now I know you, what if you have PC Stitch, you could do whatever you want. The thing is, I have the original, so you can't do that. But if you wanted to add something to it, you can do that. It's up to you. It's up to you. All right. So I already have the green in there, but what I'm going to do is change this to 1908. All right. Change it to 1908. Okay. I am also going to change the earrings. No. Okay. And I am going to do, no, I'm not going to. I think I'm going to just do white for the background. I don't know. I got to ask my sister if she wants white or if she wants a different color. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if she would want, I don't know if she wants the background to be all pink. Or I can keep this. Uh, I also have glitter yarn, and that's what I will be using as well, glitter yarn. Okay, so I have the pink and the green. So what I will do is, let me see. I will take the pink, and I will start with the pink, and I will do, I think this is like what, 70? Let me see. 80 by 65. So this bag is actually going to be a little short. So being that it's going to be a little short, I may add a little bit more to the top and the bottom. I don't want it to be too short, because the one that I have here, this one was 90. The height was 90. I think it was like 70 by 90. So being that that's 65, I might make it a little bit larger and just add maybe maybe five at the top and five at the bottom rows. Five top, five bottom. I might do that. How do we get the Juneteenth design? I get. I think I had put it in my Etsy shop. That's in the description as well. If it's not in the Etsy shop, um, we'll get it for you later. I actually don't remember if I put it in the Etsy shop or not, but if it's not there, we'll get it to you. I completed some slippers over the weekend and a baby blanket. Good. Good for you. I wish I did. I've been here, just wasn't saying nothing until now. I'm working on a blanket. Huh. All right, so that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take the Juneteenth and make it into AKA, and that's what I'm going to do. The different thing that I'm going to change is the lip is going to be sparkle yarn, and I am going to make the outline of the hat sparkle yarn as well. So that's just going to be a little bit different, just to make it pop a little bit. Being that pearls, 19 pearls is one of the things that they use, I am going to add pearls to it as well. I may just add the 19 pearls in the back, but that's something that we could discuss during the cow. So when you get closer to the end, we can talk about like embellishments if you want to add certain things, because I am so for adding a lot of embellishments that will make it like stand out more. For instance, the pearl buttons, I have like over 100 of them, because actually more than that. I have like 300. And the reason why I did that, and I did them in all different sizes, because my sister is AKA, and she orders from me on a rotation. And when she orders from me, a whole entire sorors order as well. So this is something that I'm always going to make. Even when they have babies, they want AKA baby blankets. But it's not just AKAs. She knows deltas, she knows zetas, she knows all of them. So I try to have a little bit of everything. I have dove buttons, I have elephant buttons, I have the pearls, and I have the poodles. Get it. You don't know when you're going to need it. Get those buttons. It will help so much. Even if you was just to add it, just for the top, just to close it, just something to make it stand out and look good. And that's one thing that my sister loves about my stuff, is because I make each one different, and I add a little bit of something that she's like, I never even thought of that. Like, people say they never even thought of that. Well, that's why I'm Diva. Duh. I want to do what you're doing. Kelly, I love you already, girl. I love you already. The the yarn that I'm using for the yarn that I use for mostly all of my Graphghans is Big Twist. That's the brand that I use for just about all of them. Majority of all the yarn that I have is Big Twist because I went in, especially when I had won that $100 gift card for Joann's. I went in. Okay. And then had the nerve to buy some more. So this is the kit that I have for the bag I'm about to do. I get the same colors. Now, the colors that I get may not be the colors that you get, but these are the colors my sister specifies she wants. She don't want me to change them. So that ain't happening. I'm not changing them because this is what she wants. And that she feels that this is the color that will work good for her. They don't have these colors in Big Twist at all. So my AKA colors is always going to be Red Heart. Now, when I do blankets, I tend to use very little of the Red Heart. And I explained to her that, the yarn makes a difference. This yarn is very rough. You don't want to use a lot of this. So I don't always put what she asks. Don't tell her though. I just know she don't know. She don't know. But the colors that she picked, that she liked, and what I've been using for the past 5 years, making this for my sister, I use this, which is Red Heart Petal Pink, and Red Heart Spring Green. Yeah. So, but let's go to the real deal, right? We got African American features on a lot of my graphs, and because all of her peoples are African American, she will literally say, well, this person is light skinned and this person is dark skinned and this person, can you make her? Right? All our customers are right? She my sister, so she wrong. Y'all gonna get this color, okay? Y'all gonna get all this color. This is camel. This is Big Twist camel. So I buy camel. That's it. What I did do was I buy the chocolate as well, the real dark, because sometimes I add like little areas where, just to make it look like an actual face. So I would buy the actual chocolate and camel. Now I have made a light skin person. I know that Lion Brand has the skin tone yarns now. I've never used them, so I don't know if they are good for Graphghans. I have no idea. But this is about 7 years of trying and trial and error, trying to find the best ones. And before I found Big Twist, it was I Love This Yarn. So if you want to go get I Love This Yarn, they are popping as well. You could be able to get a lot of colors. And that's actually what I use for Twinkle yarn. The Twinkle yarn, which is the yarn that twinkles, it sparkles. So I have Big Twist, Twinkle, but they don't really sell a lot of it anymore. I don't know why. They don't have a lot of this. Maybe I bought it all. I don't know. I got a lot of Twinkle yarn, right? I buy the Twinkle yarn because I just like my pop grounds. Huh? Yeah, I like mine to just pop. So I do have a lot of them. If you can't get it, I would suggest I Love This Yarn. They have the sparkle yarn, the glitter shimmer. I don't and I won't suggest to get any other ones because either they're way too expensive or it's not going to go well with your blanket. You don't want to mix too many yarns up together with Tunisian crochet. well, Graphghan's period, but with Tunisian crochet, it will actually look different. It won't look like you want it to look when you have different sizes. Somebody trying to tell me I have a warranty on my car because I don't know nobody in well, I do know somebody in California, but that's not their number. All right, so when I did this, I did use 2 different brands of yarn. I used the camo is I Love This Yarn, and then the rest is Big Twist. Now, this meshed very well together. I Love This Yarn and Big Twist and Red Heart. We okay with that. But you don't want to keep using Red Heart when you are making certain things that may go like around you because it may be too heavy, it may be too rough. I do suggest to use Red Heart for bags. You want something a little bit stiff anyway, and that's what Red Heart is. So I do suggest to get you some Red Heart if you want. And you can mix the colors together. So Red Heart, I Love This Yarn, and Big Twist. I think that's it. I'm trying to answer the questions. Red Heart is your favorite? Really? Oh my gosh, Kelly. I thought you was my friend. Red Heart is a little too tough for me. I did a video. It's a video on my channel that I showed the differences in the yarn. And I showed the differences in a Graphghan specifically and why why I do Big Twist. And I found that out just by doing that experiment. What I did do was I made like little patches of Red Heart, Karan, my name, Red Heart, Karan, Big Twist, and I Love This Yarn. And I put it in some water and I just let it sit. So that's exactly what I would do if I have to, wash and block. So that's basically what I did. I washed and blocked. Now I had another set that I used and I just was a little rough with it. I used steam on it and everything. So with the both of those sets, I was able to find out that Red Heart just wasn't my heart anymore because I used to use Red Heart all the time. And then I realized that I tried to do the test to see if it was like like this, if it was gonna go like this or if it was gonna be stiff. For this, it does that. That's because I used with this one I had used I Love This Yarn. But when I had used the Red Heart was very, very stiff and it didn't go anywhere. So that's in the video that I used. I don't know, I don't remember the name of the video, but I do have a video of what's the best yarn to use for a Graphghan. That's the video that I did. And when it dries, it was even more hard. I'm like, no. So it drove me crazy, and that's why I did the experimentations. And I found out that Big Twist and I Love This Yarn was like hand in hand. Big Twist and I Love This Yarn almost had the same exact consistency. So for the price that you pay for Big Twist, I'd rather just buy Big Twist. And whatever I don't see in Big Twist, I will get in I Love This Yarn. And I'll just buy it when it's on sale. I Love This Yarn because it's a little bit more money, but it's worth it. It's very, 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 very worth it. For all the projects that I do in a month, it's convenient for me to use. So that's the yarn. So you got the hook, the yarn, the design. The design of the bag is basically like I said, it's going to be the 2 parts, the gusset on the side. Now, some people may want to get fancy and buy some zippers and put a zipper on top. I won't be doing that. I'm not a sewer, so I won't be doing that. But if that's what you want, you can do that. I'm going to purchase also the rings. Can you pass me that bag right there? It's the crochet bag. It's the crochet bag, that one. I purchased the rings not that one. Yeah. I purchased the rings and I had the handles. Well, I won't be using this handle, but I had rings and it's called the D rings, I think it is. And basically that's the rings that you hold down here to put your handle on. And I think that they look so nice when you have like a nice crochet handle. I like it. But for the messenger bag, I also want it to be adjustable. So I want to be able to get this for it. What you call it? This part right here. It's in the description. This part right here so that your bag can be adjustable. If you want to do that, you could do that. It's there. And this part too, this is called the D thing, and it has this too. That I have it in the description for Amazon because that is exactly what I purchased because I'm going to do a messenger bag. So if you guys want to get it and see the when you see my messenger bag, you're going to be like, I want to make that. Okay. At least you have all your materials. I think it's because I learned with it. Plus, I think the way it feels against. So, listen, right? Kelly, you gotta explore, honey, because there's so many yarns out there that you be like, oh my gosh. Like, I literally go in the store and squish, just just pull it, right? Play with it, touch it, squeeze it. I thought my crochet mentor was crazy when she told me that. Best, best, best advice ever. That's how I realized that crochet yarn, it makes it even better when it slides and it glides through your hand. Oh my god. Red Heart didn't glide through my hand as much as I wanted it to. But this right here is Busy Peaches yarn. This yarn is cotton. And this yarn right here, let me tell you, this is nice. I also have another one. Can't show you the project, but I can show you one of the yarn. Kelly, once you go and you squish you some yarn, you will never want to go back to Red Heart ever again. These right here are so beautiful, okay? These are really, really, really nice. It's also called something called tinsel. Tinsel yarn I've never heard of until she started selling them. And when I heard of it, OMG, I was told that it is the best. Do you see this shine? I don't know if you can see what I see, but this has a shine to it. Let me see if you can see. This shine is, oh my gosh, this is so nice. And not only is it so nice, when I'm crocheting with it, it just glides. It just glides. And it's so nice in my hands. So I guess that's probably why I can crochet my Graphghan pretty quickly, because you don't realize the yarn that you use, the hooks that you use make a difference. I learned that I don't go anywhere without a clover hook or the furrow, because those two have the hook that is smooth. Clover, I think, I'm not sure, because I would have bought it. If they had the Tunisian hook, I would have bought it. I'm not too sure they have it, because I know I would have bought it. They're very expensive, don't get me wrong, but it's so worth it. Being that I'm making like 5 projects in a month, I have to go for the best tools. If you're a beginner, I don't suggest it, but if you are a 5-star athlete, you got to get you some good tools. Because the good tools will make your crochet go easier and make it go faster and smoother and spot on. So, if there's any more questions about the Tunisian cow, why did I pick this bag up? I don't know why I picked this bag up. I like my bag though. I like my bag. I like making different types of bags, but I really want to do that messenger bag. I'm gonna do that messenger bag. That is a number one. But I think that's basically it. I'm going to unless injuries. You just reminded me, Shay. You just reminded me. The thumb. Your thumb may hurt if you're doing it the wrong way. Shay's silly self went to the daggone urgent care because she injured her daggone thumb. But she good now. She good. This right here, it matters. The hook, the yarn, all of that together matters so that this don't hurt your thumb. In the beginning, like I mentioned, I had hurt thumbs and it made me not want to crochet Tunisian crochet ever again. But I went back to it and then I realized I just needed to make some changes. And that's what I did. When I made the changes, then I was good to go. Let me see. So as I'm doing this, there's a little bit of static as I'm going, right? And what I mean by static is I have to push in way harder than I should. So being that I have to push in way harder than I should be pushing in, it's putting a lot of strain on the thumb. So my thumb is like this and I'm pushing in. And as I'm pushing in, it's pushing on this thumb. And that is what causes my thumb to hurt. I don't know what Shay did to her thumb, but that's what hurt my thumb. So what I did was I got my girl Gail hooked me up. She made this happen because I couldn't make it happen. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. I just couldn't do it. She made this happen for me. So, all I did was do the same exact thing, but because I have the handle, it's way better. It's way better for my hand. It's way better for my project. It's just way better, period. Let me take this off. So, yeah. So being that I'm using this, my hand is like this now. It's not like this. It's like this. So I am able to go more. Shut up. I can't stand people. So being that I'm able to go more quicker, I'm able to do more like flexible. It makes a difference. All of that is in the description below. The clover and roll hooks. I need to get that green thingy. So the green thingy is there at the bottom in the description. I had put the handle there. The only issue with that is putting it on. That's the only issue that I had. Like I said, I couldn't do it. My girl had to do it. But I lost that one. And I know where I lost it. I left it at the store because I was carrying it. But because the ends have this right here, it's hard to put the handle on. So you have to take this off. It wouldn't work for me, but Gail was able to do it for me. And my crochet store in Ohio was able to do it for me. But she wasn't able to do it for me the second time when I lost it. Because I had that one for like 5 years. The first one she gave me, I had it for 5 years. When I left it in the store, I went crazy. Because I didn't know how else I was going to do it without this. I got so used to this that I can't really do Tunisian crochet without it. So If you look, I left it on there and I don't know how I did it. And it won't come off. So that's a good thing, I guess. I have no idea. This thing is on there. How the thing fit, I don't know. Don't ask. So if it fit for you, good. If it don't, I don't know. But yeah. So I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm not saying what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing it because this is highly needed. This is highly needed, especially if you have arthritis in your hands, if you use your hands a lot to type, if you have carpal tunnel. Sometimes the gloves, I can't crochet with something on my hands. I don't know why, but I can't. It feels like it's a weight on my hands, and I just feel like I need to get it off. Oh, hey, we got a new member, Selena. Okay, you are in the Diva squad. All right, Diva. So you are able to get graphs every single month, and I think it's like a $10 voucher. Is it $10? Yeah, you get the $10 voucher for free graphs. You are going to be a Diva squad, so you get priority questions, and you get 50% off the bundles, and more and more and more. So congratulations and thank you for being a Diva squad. So I tried to put this one in the handle, and this one didn't really work. I tried to take it off. It looks like somebody chewed on it, but that was literally me. I tried to. I tried to. I was just making sure my lights wasn't going off again. Oh, because it's so hot. It was so hot. It was like 100 degrees in here, and it was like 92 outside and 100 in here. That's how bad it was. It was bad, very bad. And we had to sit like that for 15 hours. 15. All right. So in the class, I'm going to show you how to do the Tunisian. I'm going to show you how to start. I'm going to show you how change your colors. It's not hard. What I suggest you do is maybe play around with it. If you can't get it the first time, it's fine. If you can't get it that first week, it's fine. What we say in our group, what we say is P2P, which is practice to perfection. Because how else are you supposed to get to perfection if you don't keep practicing? So it took me a while to get to where I'm at. But to be honest with you, I'm such a diva. It didn't take me that long though. I went straight head in. When I did the Tunisian crochet, I went straight into Graphghan. I don't know. I went straight into Graphghan. Some said, don't do that. You need to just, practice a little, do a couple of rows. And I'm like, do y'all know I made a bag but couldn't do a granny square when I first started crocheting? Yeah, when I first learned how to crochet, I could not do a granny square, but I made a whole bag. I have no idea. But when I put my mind to something, I do it because I know at the end of the road, it's going to be on and popping from there. I just realized I have, oh, okay, this is the same. This is Boy, and then I had the Susan Bates. So Susan Bates have this top, and the Boy had this top. Either way, they both wouldn't fit in here, so I'm still confused on how this one did. And this is the J. I think it is. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I gotta take this out because I actually do not know how the heck I got this in here. I really don't. Oh, this is J. Why? Why did I use a J? Oh, duh, to start it. Yeah, you going to start the first 5 to 10 rows with the big hook, and then you're going to use the smaller hook, which is the eye, for the rest. And we do that so that you don't do the rolling that you see on here. You're going to get that. So the best way to eliminate that is to use a larger hook. This is a J hook, not a K. And then I went down to the I, and that's how I was able to finish the rest. I also want to do, I know if you're going to do scarves, and if I ever do a scarf tutorial, the first 10 rows, I used to do honeycomb stitch, the Tunisian honeycomb stitch, because instead of changing it to the big hook, I was able to use the same hook, but the honeycomb stitch, it didn't curl for some reason. I don't know why, but it didn't. It didn't curl. So because it didn't curl, I think a lot of people at the time when I was doing it, had to be like 5-6 years ago. They were doing the honeycomb stitch. It was a fad back then. I don't think it's like that anymore, but they start off with the honeycomb stitch. You do your pattern, and then you end off with the honeycomb stitch. It actually was really nice. It actually came out really nice. So that's something that I want to reintroduce to the Graphghan world. And I'm going to do that when I do the scarf bonanza. But after that, is there any other questions before I depart? I just wanted to go over everything. Now, people are saying that they paid. Okay, so I will go over and I would log everybody's name down, but I may not be able to send everything until the morning. And that's only because my day just started at 5 when the lights went back on. So I'm like a whole day behind right now. I wanted to do everything this morning, but I couldn't. Our light's been off for so long. Now she tells me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna send the graph. So what I am going to do is in the morning put up the album with all 80 graphs. I don't think I can put it in both groups because that'd be so much. But all 80 graphs, I'm going to put it up in the I have to put them up in both groups. And I'm gonna label them as 1, 2, all the way up to 80. I don't know, why did I do 80? That was dumb. That was so dumb of me. I did 80. It's too late now. I already said I did 80. And I'm gonna put that up. So you just pick the ones that you want out of the bundle. And being that you already paid, wait a minute. I just realized something. It's a 20 person limit. It's a 20 person limit. I hope I don't have more than 20. I think. So, Shay, we may have to cut this. We may have to cut it because I think it's more than 20 now. That's fine. I have an old boy that the dog chewed up and up the end a bit, but it's my favorite. Aw. I don't have a dog to chew it, but I did it. I chewed it. And I'm not a biter or anything, but I wanted to take this off and it wouldn't come off, so I chewed it. It's not good, right? Hush. Ain't nobody asking. I tried pliers. I tried everything. It didn't come off. These things are the cheap ones, but they strong. I have my 12-year-old daddy in here telling me I'm not supposed to take them off. But yeah, I did not take this one off. This one is still in there, but I don't know how it got in there though. because it ain't coming out. It's stuck. I don't know. It won't come out. That's not gonna work. You probably have more than 20 already. Oh, I gotta count it. I might have to shut it down. It makes no sense. I might have to shut it down. Oh my god! I honestly didn't think anybody wanted to do this. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I know someone asked me, and I said I was gonna help them with it, and then 2 other people asked me about Tunisian crochet and do I do names with it? And I'm like, I do more than names. And I showed them what I do, and they like, can you teach me? So I was like, you know what, I'll do a tutorial. But I really didn't think a lot of people will want to do it. I didn't think anyone was really interested. But that's a good thing, because it's gonna be on and popping. You guys and gals are gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. As soon as y'all finished, people are gonna be asking for this. You're gonna make mad money. So I sell these for 80 to 100. And they sell a lot. 80 to 100. The back, now if you can see this, imagine how big the tote bag is and how deep it is, because you can make the gusset any size you want. That's what I love about this. I just made it up out of my head one day, but the reason why I love it so much is because every last one of them I was able to change it a little bit, make it a little bit different, so that all of the sisters didn't have the same exact bag. Not just the design on the outside, but the construction, the assembling, the whether it had a pocket or not. I made them all different. So it's definitely easy and profitable. Very profitable. Some people may think it may be a lot of money, but you gotta think you have to do 2 of these. Even if it doesn't have a picture, you still gotta crochet 2 of these. And you gotta make the gusset. You gotta make the handles. You gotta put it together. It's a lot to it. You gotta pay for your materials. You gotta pay for your time. Pay for your lights and stuff. Pay for that air conditioner that gotta be on. You gotta pay for all of that. So you have to take into consideration of all of those and make it happen. If they really want it, they will pay it. Now I do offer pay half up front, and then the balance they pay right before I mail it or right before they receive it. So that I do. So sometimes it may seem like it may be overwhelming, like when they see the price at first. But what I do is I break it down and I say, you can pay it every other week until I finish or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be it don't necessarily have to be the actual the level of Diva Squad. Oh no, as long as you're a Diva Squad member, you do not have to worry about it. You still get the discount. It does not matter at all. You could be on any level, you still get the discount. Okay? Okay. Okay. Thank you. I got the best moderators ever. Like, they so dope. I paid before you actually gave out the instructions. Yes, actually, you were the first one. The very first one. Right when my lights was about to come back on. I received it because my phone was dying, and I saw it, and I'm like, because I did all of that while the lights was off. And I did all of that while on my cell phone, because usually I do it on my laptop. I did all of that when I had 20%. Because I needed to get it out. And then I'm waiting for the super to come back. All he had to do is flip the switch. He's here all day long. today was the day he decided to go somewhere, and he was gone all day. So we had to wait till 5 o'clock in the morning. No, 5 o'clock this evening to get our lights back on. And it was off since 1 a.m. because we have too much going on in here. It's a lot of equipment going on in here. Air conditioners here, back there, up there. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm back in action. So that's it. There's no other questions. I'm good to go. We're going to start this thing next week. Look for the graphs tomorrow so you can pick which ones you want. By tomorrow morning, probably by tonight, but one of these, between tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to be shutting it down. I don't think it's exactly 20 yet, but it is getting there. So I'm going to have to shut it down. But thank you guys for your support and helping the kitties. If you want the popcorn, I'm going to put it in the groups. Either I'm going to put them in both groups. And I'm going to post it on my own personal page. So if you want to purchase that popcorn, get that popcorn. The last day is tomorrow, unfortunately, because they only give us 3 days and we started yesterday. Did we? I think. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to post that. So if you want some popcorn, get some popcorn. It's banging, especially the caramel cheese. I did not want to buy it because I thought it sounded disgusting. But somebody let me taste it. I have not gone one fundraiser of Double Good without buying that popcorn. I think I had bought like 4 big bags in one fundraiser because they're just banging. Get that popcorn. Get that popcorn. It is so good. I'm gonna put it in this. Actually, I could put it here. I just realized I forgot. I could put it right here. I'm gonna put it in the. There it is, right there. I just did it. So I'm going to pin that. Right now, I'm gonna pin it. And if you want to just look at it, you can look at it. The flavors are all there. They have a lot of flavors, but for each I noticed that for each fundraiser they take certain things off. I'm realizing that's what they do because I don't think they want to be overwhelmed like they were before, because they was very, very, very overwhelmed before. But they have so many flavors. Like my favorite flavor is the caramel cheese. Easy peasy cheesy caramel. They have regular white cheese. I'm hot. I'm sorry. They have white cheese. I have what else? White cheese. Hello. Hello. How art thou? You're new to me. How art thou? Thou art fine. I know. Get you some popcorn. It's butter. My son said his favorite is the spicy popcorn. Like, it's just so many, but mine is the easy peasy caramel cheesy, and I love it. But it's for the kids because I want. Oh, Shay said hers is queso fire. Is that's Elijah's too? Queso fire. I don't eat hot stuff, so I don't want it. I don't want that. But it is really, really, really good, and it's worth it. We're doing it for the kids because we're trying to get them to crochet as well. So if you have kids and they want to learn, bring them to Auntie Shauna. Auntie Diva going to help all those little diva-ettes. We're going to help them so that they can learn to do what we do and be little divas. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to teach them. I ordered my popcorn and paid for my bundle. Oh, Victoria, thank you so much. Thanks. The support is for real here, okay? The support is for real. Caramel cheese. Is it cream cheese? Oh no. Kelly, no. It's like a cheddar cheese with like a little caramel. It sounds kind of crazy, but it's really, really good. It sounds crazy. Like, I would probably get the small one just to taste it, but I guarantee you might like it. I guarantee you like it. My son don't even like caramel, and he likes it. So this, like I said, this is the size of the bag that you're going to use, and you can make it smaller, make it larger. You can make it deeper. You can make it however you want to make it. That's why I love this pattern, and I love the fact that we're all going to do it, and everybody's going to have so many different sizes and different things, and that's the exciting part about it when you see everybody's design, because it's 80 different designs. So when you choose the design that you want and you make it, then you're going to be addicted, and then you're going to want to make all the other ones, and it's going to be so cute. And I cannot wait to see all of your designs. I'm excited about that. There's some people that use like different colors, because you do not have to use the same colors that's on the graph. You can use whatever color you want. So it's like a coloring book, and whatever you want your coloring book to be, that's how you can make it. I'm not a color person, so I'm like not good with different colors. But what I am good at is the design. So that I'm gonna stick with. But other than that, if there's no more questions, will the cow be hosted in a separate group? Yes. So if you already are signed up for it, I'm going to add you myself to the group. And it's gonna be like a little secret group on Facebook. And I find that it's easier to do it that way, because I used to pay for a site online, but some people found it hard to go back and forth. So I think it's best if I just stay on Facebook. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to stay on Facebook, and I'm going to do videos, and the videos are going to be recorded. And I may even throw in a Zoom, because sometimes you may need to show me what you have. You may want to show me, like, how are you doing your Tunisian, and it may not come out the way you think it's supposed to come out, because I got 2 moderators that just swear up and down their stuff is not good, and I see good. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. Their stuff is good, and they will frog it because they think it's bad, but it's really not. So I don't want you to go through that. I don't want you to go through the frog and saying that it's not good when it probably is. It's probably good. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, Shay. Did I really say that? I didn't mean to say that. It's not good. No, it really, I from the time that they first started to now, I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right, because they really literally just started. So now they can help you guys. So it's like all of us together helping you guys. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see all of the designs and all of the bags. I can't wait. It's exciting. It's really exciting. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm gonna go, because I'm hot. I gotta turn the air on in my room. I tried to turn it off to conserve. I need to conserve. But electric. What's electric? Oh, the colors. Working on my Tunisian Sailors bag. You need to post some pictures. Aw, y'all both blushing. You guys are really good. I don't understand why you think that you're not good. Deshia and Shay are really good at what they do. I just don't understand why they think that they're not. But you want to know something? What I learned that when I'm crocheting, think about this. You may be someone who say that they can't sing. You may not be able to sing, but for some apparent reason, when you're in that shower, you can sing. You can sing, right? You know why? It's the confidence. When you have confidence, you are like flowing a little bit easier. When you don't have the confidence, you're hesitating. You're hesitating, and your work look like it's hesitating. I noticed that one time when I had to do something and we had to sing. I could hold a tune, but for some reason, when I had to do it, I was not confident that I can, because I'm next to my sister who can blow. So I'm not confident when I'm singing around her, but I'm very confident when it comes to crocheting. So I noticed that when I'm in the shower, I can hold my tune. When I'm with her, I can't. And she mentioned, she was like, just be confident in yourself. When you're confident, it tends to flow a little bit better. And she was right, because before I even start anything, I always toot my own horn and say, I'm the diva. I'm the diva. This is going to be bomb. This is going to be divafied. This is going to be great. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, but I know that whatever I do is going to be good, and it's going to be banging, and it's going to be fire. So say that to yourself before you start. It's going to be good. It's going to be banging. It's going to be fire. And you are the diva. You are going to learn how to do this, and you're going to rock it. Confidence. Don't say I can't. Don't say I don't understand. Don't say this doesn't look good. Those words are powerful. The reason why those words are so powerful, because it's making you think you're not good. It's making you think your stitches is not nice. It's making you think that you can't do this, when in reality, you can. So just keep saying that I can do this. It may not look good now, but it's going to be fire. And that's what I would say. Your stitches may be a little bit off, but what we do, P2P, practice to perfection, so that it can be good. That's it. It sounds easy. It's not easy, but it's definitely doable. And it's something that I do on a daily basis, not just with crocheting, but with everything I do. Because I live through law of attraction. You have to do that. When you went through what I went through in life, you have to go through law of attraction. You know? 25, breast cancer, homeless, kids, autoimmune disorders. You have to say, I'm diva, I'm this, I'm that. You have to do that so that you can keep going and being the best you can ever be. Just like my saying, I never ever ever say I'm broke. Never. And the day that I said I would never say that word in a sentence again, man, blessings, 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 blessings. And I'm not even lying about that. My kids, if you ever watch the interview I did with my kids, they can tell you. Nothing I say is not exaggerating or anything. My kids can tell you the stuff that we went through, the time, my kids being in the shelter, being in the hotel. It was a lot that we went through. But just saying now, I say I'm temporarily out of funds. And I said it so much, and my life has shifted so much that I don't even say that anymore. I'm not rich. But I can say that I can actually say I saw the light. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I never saw it before. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I feel less stressed. I feel life is better. I feel life is great abundantly, and my kids don't want nothing. I'm going to take my little boy out, and we're going to go for a couple of days somewhere, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to say I need to wait for the next pay. We good. We going. Me and my little boy, 12. I got a college son who's doing great. I can't ask for anything more. Just by confidence and having a positive outlook. You guys, you can do it. I was just watching an interview with your kids. First of all, let me tell you about that. The thing I did with my kids was a long process to get them to do this. The little one is shy, and the older one is busy. So to actually get them to say, okay, I had to do it ASAP. Get them on that mic ASAP. But the stuff that they said is about to make me cry. The stuff that they said, I wasn't expecting at all. I told them before I did it, I said, be truthful. Tell the truth, because this is helping us. And this is helping you, and this can help others. They were truthful. And they said things that I did not think they were thinking during those times. For my son to say he looked up to me, for him to say the reason why he was able to graduate college, was because he saw examples from good people in our life. It was something that had me on cloud nine for that whole entire week because I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting a big to do with them. And I actually wasn't even expecting my oldest to talk as much as he did. I really thought the youngest one was going to do it. But the oldest, yeah, that really did give me joy, and I'm happy I did it. It doesn't have a lot of views, but that's okay because it helped. And for whoever watched it, I hope it helped you guys too, because I wanted to do it to show how our kids are affected by us crocheting. Are we leaving them to the side? Are we, I just wanted people to realize the kids, they see what we doing. They see what I do. And no matter what, I could be in pain. Today I said we went 15 hours without light and still came on here. Still able to do what I need to do to make things happen for them. And to hear those words that everything that I did was not in vain and he actually listened and followed, oh, that just brought so much tears and joy to my heart. I was so excited. So excited. So I hope you got something good out of that, Kelly. I hope you did, because that right there, it really made my day. My boys, I'm looking at them now. My boys, they made my day. They 10 years apart. But all right, I don't see any more questions. I hope I got all of the questions. It's inspiring, and you are a great example to your sons. Thank you, Kelly. I like you. That is that is something that I didn't think. You know how you think that you're not doing enough for your kids, or you're not, because you make so many mistakes, because we don't get a manual. We don't know how to take care of our kids. So you think that you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a parent, but your kids see it. And your kids see that mommy had breast cancer at 25, but I really didn't know. I really did. So basically, all of that stuff that I went through, they didn't even really know. Well, the oldest didn't really know. The youngest, he wasn't even born when I had the breast cancer, but I was told I couldn't even have him. And then I had him because the chemo was so aggressive that it shut my ovaries down. Then I had him. So I told him that he's like a miracle. And now he's a spoiled brat. But yeah, it was a lot of things that I didn't think. I think the little one even told me something that day that I've never even knew. I think the little one did, yeah. Yeah, they both told me something that I was just mind blown. Mind blown. I was not expecting a lot of that. I think I even like hesitated because I'm like, really? Like, I never thought of this. I think I asked my son, the oldest, what made you decide to go to college, and what made you decide that you wanted to go this path, whereas you went to school with a lot of other people who did not go that path. Some of them are not even here today because they died. They were in gangs. They would sell drugs, and he knew that. He just never hung with them. He knew that. He'd been around that, but he still went that path of going to college and graduating. He just graduated a couple of weeks ago. So the fact that he was able to do that, even though his surroundings in our area is bad, it just really like shows that anybody can do it. Just have confidence. I do believe support system is key because he had a huge support system. Like we have a cousin who's paying his car payment just as long as he do what he's supposed to do. So not saying that someone has to pay their car payment, but the support system. I wish I had somebody that did that when I was in college. Pay my car payment and insurance. Oh man. So yeah, he's very blessed. As long as he keep up his good grades and he graduated, she was gonna do it. Now it's grind time. Find a damn job. Is that where your miracle design came from? What miracle design? I don't know what miracle design it. Uh, miracle design. I make so many designs. I don't know which one. I don't know which one that is. I just know I have like 5,000 crafts, and that's just some of them. I probably got more than that because I've been doing it since 2014. So I have a lot of crafts. I have at least 5,000. Yeah, at least 5,000. Support systems on everything. All right, I'm gonna go because you guys are gonna see this chocolate melt because I'm hot. Look, I'm about to melt because I'm just so sweet and sugary. Like, goodness. Can't help it. You know? Chocolate candy. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand stuff. All right. So we're going to depart, but not for long. We catch me in the group. I'll be up in the group. I'm going to put the information up so you can get your graphs. So whoever made your payments already, you are good. Don't worry about it. You solid. You're in there. We just got to get you your graphs, and then we're going to start putting you in your groups so that you can at least be in there. At least you could be in there and start, because I have, like, some things, some stuff that you might want to learn and do. What I do? You what? Oh, I'm about to melt. Yeah. All right. This is. See you later. Have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.